major change as Rebecca Brunson is not available, doubtful with a thigh injury. She will not play today. So it's Endi Mia making the start, and it's her first start of her career, only her 12th game in the WNBA. She's a 30-year-old rookie. Chanwa and the 2017 MVP Sylvia Fowles will tip, and Fowles knocks it back into the Indiana backcourt. First season in the WNBA and her first start as Fowles goes give and go to Whalen, and Lindsay Whalen at age 36 opens things up for the Lynx. MVP numbers once again coming off an MVP season. Here's Fowles, good position going at it, Chanwa, and Sylvia Fowles has her first two. Earlier in the season, and that strong position underneath for Sylvia Fowles when she gets it in that spot. She's already year 4 for Fowles in Minnesota after spending the majority of her career in Chicago. And if you're Minnesota going, Mitchell nearly fell out of bounds. So did Vivians, and Indiana turns it over for the second time. Moore beat everybody back, and Moore lays it in.
Fight and fight. And those are shots that they normally make.
Fowles running the floor, lays it in over Achanwa. It's a 10-2 start for the Lynx.
About early on, they are not playing the basketball that we are used to the Lynx playing. From an offensive end, ranked number 8 out of 12.
And Erica Wheeler's come in the first minute and made an impact to Dupree. Good position, she finishes. She's opened up 0 for 3 for Minnesota. Dupree from the baseline.
So she's able to get those shots like that. Hard to stop.
Robinson was left alone, and there's Danielle Robinson's first two. You knew that she was going to be a large locker room influence. Foul scores for Minnesota. But she's come on the three that really put the nail in the coffin against Minnesota.
She brings, and that any leader brings. She comes in, she knows how to score, she knows how to win. But I think even on the sideline, but you're trying to find something else and somebody else to step up.
Wheeler poked it away, and Erica Wheeler will wait for right. Erica Wheeler, an early 4 for Indiana. Only one player for the Lynx where it was in double figures as Moore, the length of the floor, lays it in. That player was
against Sylvia Fowles. One of the things Coach always told us is the best way to get one of the best players off the floor.
Fagbenle on the pull-up. And there's Temi Fagbenle, who just checked in, the second-year pro out of USC.
We're used to seeing the Renee Montgomerys, and last year just the amount of players that came that kind of like you knew what they...
Moore on the crossover. That's a long 2, and Maya Moore drills it.
Doing a lot of the give and go, driving to the basket, and getting easy look.
Pondexter on the pull-up, and Cappy Pondexter has the answer for Indiana. She's a 15 points per game scorer. Certainly go down as one of the top players to ever don a WNBA uniform as Maya Moore's opened up the second quarter hot. She knocks down a pair. They'll look back down low for Moore. It's an errant pass. Moore able to save it. There's Fagbenle again. Fagbenle dips in and scores. What a possession for Temi Fagbenle.
She does such a great job of leading her team, but then also being able to delegate. And I think when you're in this situation, you have to learn how to delegate. I'm playing a game. I clearly can. There's no reason that you are not trying to get the ball down low and trying to put pressure on their post players.
Well, Maya Moore and Sylvia Fowles combined for 17 in that Indiana win over Minnesota on July 3rd. That duo already has 18 as Kelsey Mitchell steps back and she drills a 3.
It's moving the ball. It's knowing who's going to get the shot, when they're going to get the shot. And that is what makes them what they are.
Kelsey Mitchell opens up with another 3. She missed her first and has knocked down a pair since. Indiana. As Mitchell attacking again. Nice bounce pass to Achanwa.
You've got to keep doing that. Keep taking the ball to the basket.
Alice. And that's obviously a huge factor to the success level of the Fever this season. Mitchell's hit a pair. That'll give her 3. Game. Mitchell has come back and has been efficient around the perimeter since as Neum finds space and she knocks down her first shot and it comes on a foul. Nearly in half. Vivian's had it poked away by Maya Moore. The Olympian getting the better of the Fever rookie, and Moore finishes on the other end.
And we're not behind as the Fever have with as many games that they have. You have to come out every single game, and you got to play at your best. That she does, and because of the energy she plays with, it forces you to change the way you play.
Robinson steps into a long 2 and buries it. Time from Rebecca Brunson, who misses their first game of the season with a thigh injury. Cecilia Zandalasini also out this afternoon. As Dupree attacking Mia, and that's what Dupree was trying to do in the early going. Gets right to the rim. Pondexter Ran right into fouls. Good defense from fouls. Pondexter got right to the rim. And a heavy play from the 35-year-old, the 14-year pro.
Standpoint, as a vet, you don't know what the rookies are going to be and what they're going to bring on this level.
There's good early position for Sylvia Fowles, who now has 13 points.
Be able to look at it as an example is one way of just kind of keeping this thing going.
Waylick, good find underneath the Fowles, who got some space and laid it in.
Who do you want taking the shot?
For Indiana, that answer is often Kelsey Mitchell. She missed, but the offensive rebound sets up an open Achanwa. Fagbenle in the post to Fowles. Give and go, back to Fagbenle. Rebecca Brunson, by the way, floor. Back inside to Fowles. Two more for Sylvia Fowles, and Achanwa fouled her.
Well, it's hard to play Sylvia Fowles one-on-one. And
at defensive pressure previously.
Well, it's something that will come with time. When you think about when Beyond January was here, everything's... That was what this Fever team has been built on. It's built on defense. Augustus
off to a cutting right. Hangs in the air and scores. Nisha Wright with her first two.
In the battle of the points in the paint, 30 to 12.
That was at 18 to 6. Wright hit one a moment ago, and this is a three from Tanisha Wright. In good position to make the playoffs. As Wheeler attacks off to Alexander.
Good touch right there, Kayla Alexander.
18th season. Wheeler steps back over Kaiser. Offensive rebound, there's Erica McCall.
Energy player.
This lineup that Indiana has on the floor now, it's a bunch of guards. They find McCall right before the buzzer. So Indiana ends the third, just like they finished the second.
Not so old, but we put digits on it. I think Kathy, she has continued to elevate her game. Kind of
away from McCall. Shot clock down to 4. Augustus left alone, and that's a big basket from Minnesota. Used the entirety of the 24, 5th and 6th points of the afternoon.
Well, Simone Augustus is by far one of those players that you can't leave wide open. I think you look at this game and you look at the shots that have been taken. There have been a lot of good shots that the Fever have just not been able, the ball has just not gone through the hole. On the offensive end, just throwing the ball away.
Fouls, cross court to Robinson.
The look that hurts you the most. You get the right person to take the shot.
As Dupree answers on the other end for the Fever. Candace Dupree now with 8. Is that official number? Always one of the most highly attended games of the year as Mitchell gets inside. Achanwa on the rebound.
Sylvia, how many years early on? It took her a few years to get to the level that she's at right now. But now she is a beast down low.
The Fever today, who have 12 assists, 5 of them from the backup point guard, as Fowles reaches around and grabs it and lays it in, and that was an athletic move from Sylvia Fowles, who now has 20 and 10. And right there, she comes up with her third steal, ahead to Tiffany Mitchell. And Mitchell can't finish on the other end. It's been a tough afternoon for Tiffany Mitchell. 3 of 6 from the floor and 11 points. Vivian's got more into the air, a nice fake, and Vivian's hits it. Season, their defense has been stout. Fagbenle, nice aggressive move to the rim.
One of the things that you constantly move. So you look at the energy that you take just from having a follow-up player consistently. Everything.
3 of 9 from the three-point line today as Wheeler connects. The Fever on a Vivian's on the drive out to Taylor, who took a 3 earlier. This time will back on in. And Asia Taylor, a nice move. She scores through Tanisha Wright to lose her contribution. Although she has remained out on the floor. Fagbenle, nice drop step under Taylor.
And show it, I think from an individual standpoint, the confidence has to be there.
87-65, a 22-point win for the Minnesota Lynx.